Man, I am pissed. Do not ever disparage veterans in my presence.
Start with a quote from Mayor Clark back in June 2024. If we start raising flags, then we got to raise everybody's. Do you want a Hamas flag flying over the city of Newcastle, or a MAGA flag? How about a Trump flag or an Antifa flag? We're not going there, folks. Not while I'm mayor. I'm sorry. I find it really interesting that your perspective on flags has evolved so much, as well as on proclamations over the last year. Happy to hear that, and I'm hoping that we can look forward to your support of the pride flag and proclamation this year, since you have a newfound appreciation for other flags other than just the U.S. flag. Speaking specifically about veterans, POWs, and MIAs, I want to say for the record I'm very much in support of them and have absolutely no problem with a POW MIA flag. Flying it for 100 days a year is a political stunt. You talk a lot about special interest. In this room specifically, you've mentioned it repeatedly. My research shows that there's been 82,000 Americans who are registered as POWs or MIAs, which is atrocious and horrible, and it should never happen to any American. But there's 20 million minimum LGBTQ members. So when we're talking about special interest, let's just have some intellectual integrity. I've talked before about the hypocrisy of some of the people up on that dais, and I think that your approach to trying to trick people out of having to fly the pride flag in June by making sure that the POW MIA flag was flown is really disgusting, and again, it's not impartial in any way, and I think that you should be ashamed. I definitely am. Thank you.
It's not common that I respond to public comment, but I will not sit here and have somebody tell me that veterans are a political stunt. How dare you? This country was founded because veterans lost their lives. Hundreds of thousands of people died for this country so that you could fly your pride flag. And man, I am pissed. I'm sorry. This is out of line, and perhaps my council members will censure me for this, but do not ever disparage veterans in my presence, right? Those 82,000 people who never came home will never have a chance to have a family or grow up while you can fly your pride flag. They sacrificed their lives all over the world for America and for freedom around the world. I tolerate your comments, which are always on the attack, and all in your libelous comments on Facebook. I tolerate it because, you probably can't help yourself, but don't ever disparage veterans in front of me. Don't ever disparage veterans in front of me, and we're done. Okay, next up on public comment.